Hi there, this is Teacher Alice with you. We are at live Google Hangout. We are here at MusiKinder School at Yishun. We are from Singapore. It's good to see you. We are these sessions of how to do well for your ABRSM music exams. And remember, we are at Smart Learning. And this Smart Learning tells us how to do well for your ABRSM exam. Remember, there are 4 portions for exam. First, the exam piece. And the second section is the sight reading. Oh, this is the skills. And the third section is the sight reading. And lastly, we have the oral test, right? So today, we want to work a little bit more on the sight reading. That's right. I'm so happy to see there's some experienced teacher with us here. Hi.
Hi, I'm Teacher Jocelyn.
Hi, Teacher Evina. Good to see you.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Teacher Nanako here.
Hi, I'm Teacher
Hi,
Hatini
Teacher
here.
Nanako.
Hi, I'm Teacher
Hi.
Hatini.
Hi, I'm Teacher Tang.
Wow, it's good, right? So I believe sight reading is always our headache, isn't it? The student don't read well, the student always stumble, their music doesn't sound like music, right? And could we have teachers here to share with us what is the challenges that you face and how do you help the student?
Well, the problem with my students is that they don't understand that they have to play the music as a whole. So they tend to slow down or stop to figure out that certain rhythm or certain notes. So the music becomes jerky or doesn't flow.
Oh, you mean that the student, let's say you play this entertainer, everybody knows this music very well, like da-da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-dum. You mean the student will play da 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 da
Yes.
da da da. Oh, right. So how do you help the student to solve this problem then?
What I did is, for example, if the music is in 2/4, I ask them to feel the beat first before they play. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then they start to play. And then as they play, I will use something like a book to cover what they have played to urge them to move forward.
I see. Is it something like that? I will take this for example. This is written in 4/4 time. So you will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it something like this? Right?
Yes.
This is really smart idea. Huh? That means the student have no chance to look back. The only way for them is always look ahead, right? Ooh, good job. What about other teachers? What are the problems that you face?
For my students, they encounter problems such as reading as pattern. So, example like triads and steps. So what I can do is I will try to highlight just the analyzing part. For example, we take short pieces like maybe 2 bars and ask them to say out the pattern only.
Ah, so you read the patterns. This is also very smart because they practice skills, they practice arpeggio, so they should recognize the pattern, right? Cool. This is a good tip.
Yes.
How about for violin? Do we also face the same problem for violin also? Or violin student can read very well because there's only a single melody.
No, even they only have to read treble clef, they also have a hard time reading all the way from beginning to end very smoothly. Especially my older students, they keep stumbling when they realize they have to go up on the higher position on the violin. So what I do is I tell them, look carefully first for the beginning 2 seconds, look carefully at where on the violin they should go. So if for example in the music it tells them to go to third position and in bar to go to fifth position, then I'll tell them to repeat that in their head for 5 times. Then they should be able to quickly recognize and get into the habit.
Okay, good. How about for teacher Hatini?
So my lower grade students, they read everything almost in C major, so they neglect the key signatures. So I will ask them to see what position is this piece. So for example, like this piece in F major, so I ask them to part in their F major 5-finger position and get ready their B flat, so that they will know that there's a B flat in the piece.
So you go through the key signature with the student. Wow, okay,
Yes.
that's good also. How about others?
As for my students, I think they also face the same problems as what the other teachers have mentioned. My solution is to use different exercises to tackle the different problems. For example, for one piece, I might just ask them to play the separate hands. And then for another piece, I will just ask them to tap the rhythm. And another piece, I will just ask them to sing the solfege. So it is a long process, but as they keep doing all these small and short exercises in each of the lessons, over time, I find that they improve and they are able to combine it all and read their sight reading better.
Oh, okay. This is a very good sharing, yeah. Okay, and I think what I want to do is like I want to work a little bit on the pre-training exercise. What is a pre-training? You see, I think students do not have the habit of playing every day, playing sight reading. So there are 4 tips here I want to share with students. One is like do a few minutes of sight reading. Play any piece that you want. You can play some of the pieces that you learned before. Just take a sight reading. And usually the piece that we play will be slightly easier than your own playing ability, performance ability. So you can choose from any piece that you like, the old pieces. You can play from pop or play from hymn or praises that you want. Next is like I would like students to follow a CD or iPod. Choose the music you like, and very important that you must have the score on your knees. So that means you on the music and hear, and then you listen to the CD. All right, on the music, listen to CD, and your eyes follow the score, just like this. Boom. And realize that here has a pause. Right. So the student have the habit of read the music and have the sound in your head. This is important. Next, the tips is like, what about join a choir? Because when you sing in a big group, you can't afford to stop. You have to keep steady pulse and you move with the whole group together. Right. And I want to play the 4th tips is like be the music detective. What is music detective? Try to find something interesting from the score. What is the title from the score? What does the title tell you? What is the key signatures on the score? Can you spot some of the pattern that you learned before? Can you see the scales? Can you see the broken chords? Can you find the accidental? Where is the highest note? Which is the lowest note? Find all these patterns. All right, and you find interesting way of interpreting all these notes. So as for the reading, I think there are the 3 main components in sight reading, as I always share with young teachers. First is the rhythm. And I think rhythm will take up about 40% of the sight reading. And another 40% will come from your notes. Could you see that if I put out these 2 things together, your rhythm and your notes, it's already 80% of your sight reading. If you could master your rhythm and your notes well, you already taken 80%. 80% of success sight reading, right? And next, another 20% will come from your articulations and the expressions. That's the reason why I always encourage teachers to spend more time on the breakdown on the component for training. So as for rhythm, teacher could train out the students into time signatures, simple time, compound time, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 6, 8, and 9, 8, right? And teach them all the simple grouping and the compound grouping, teach them the patterns. As for notes, teacher also should go through with them, right? Reading in treble clef, 5-finger positions, in different keys, in C major, G major, in F major, and D major. Then go for the higher positions. Then tackle on the leisure line. Then also work on other clefs like bass clef. So if you're playing other instruments, you should also practice this in outer clef as well as in tenor clef. Right. Then lastly, you will combine everything together. Right. And the last tips here we want to talk is about during sight reading. There are a few things that's very important during sight reading that we need to do. First of all, when you read through the music, when you see the music, you must have the music in your head, right? Because you see patterns, you see scales, you see arpeggios, so you roughly know how it sounds like, right? Correct. So it's important for you to hear ahead of what you are going to play. And read through first. Read through very fast. Read through the title. What is the title? Okay. Next, you check the tempo marking, whether it's fast or slow. Then after that, you read the time signatures and see the patterns of your rhythm. After that, you can work on the key signatures. Then you also see from the key signatures what are the patterns of notes. Where is the scales? Where is the arpeggios? Where is the highest note? Where is the lowest note? Is there any change of the key? Is there any accidentals? And where is it? Right? And then you look into your hand position. Should you pack into the C, the middle position or the high positions? As for higher level students, you need to take care of, is there any change of clap? Sometimes for right hand, they also use bass clap. So you have to take note of that. And is there also a change of the time signatures? Is there a change of key signatures? All right, these are the things that I think will help the student to be more alert and to be more successful in their sight reading. Right. So before we close the session, I think there are two final tips I want to go with the student. I want to share with student. First, it's better to play the music slowly than too fast. So play slowly than too fast. Next is that use little pedal than too much pedal. And remember, do not use pedal to cover up your mistake. Right? I hope this is a fruitful session that could benefit you and you can do well for your sight reading. All right? So this is Teacher Alice again at MusiKinder School here at Singapore. So bye. So if you want to know more about us, you can click here, musikinder.com, to find more about us. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.